it would be some good time to give you some weekend movie advice. In case you were thinking about Netflix and chill, the #1 movie on Netflix is Tyler Perry's latest movie called Straw. Shemeka watched it first and texted me or called me and was like, have you seen this movie Straw? You need to watch this movie Straw. It's the #1 movie on Netflix. And boy, is it bad. And so I think yesterday I finished it. Maybe I watched half of it one day and the second half the next day. Holy cow, is it a bad movie. Shemeka Michelle, welcome to the Harmony Channel.
Thank you.
And I'm going to let you, because you turned me on to this movie and asked me to watch it, I'm going to let you fire first here. What do you think of Tyler Perry's latest movie?
Jason, initially I was very upset with Tyler Perry simply because I thought, you know, his greatest fan base, which he himself has admitted is Black women, I thought it would go completely over their heads. And I was frustrated because he waited to the very last minute. So spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it, he waited to the very last minute of the movie to really show that this woman was suffering from psychosis, which is a mental disorder based on being completely detached from reality, which is what she was. And so I was frustrated because I thought he could have done a better job in showing that in the beginning. And then I got even angrier when I got online and it was proven that it completely went over women's heads. And I kept seeing them say, oh, I am Janiyah, who is the main character of the movie. I stand with Janiyah. You know, Janiyah is me. This is what single women go through every single day. And I was thinking, this is not what single women or single mothers go through every day. Every Black woman or single mother is not walking around suffering from psychosis. And I saw them making excuses for her behavior. And then I had to say, you know, it's not Tyler Perry's fault that his main group of supporters are intellectual midgets. And so I'm just trying to figure out where to stand with Tyler because I thought he just could have done a better job. But I think it exposes the psychosis in Black women, the detachment from reality, the hallucinations, the bad behavior, because so many of them were just applauding this. And I'm thinking, if you identify with Janiyah, if Janiyah is you, men, if your woman is saying, I'm Janiyah, then you need to get her some professional treatment because psychosis is only helped with professional treatment because this is not our everyday lives.
All right, I'm going to do a bunch of spoilers here because I want to walk people through what the movie's about just so they have a bit more context. What's her name? Taraji?
Yes.
Henson. What's her last name?
Taraji P. Henson.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taraji Henson is the star character. She plays a single mother with a daughter, a special needs daughter. And so let's say the special needs daughter is 10, 11 years old. They're living in a efficiency, 1-bedroom apartment in the hood, and you know it's loud, it's in the ghetto, they're sleeping on a mattress together, and that's kind of where the movie starts. And Taraji's character, Janiyah, goes through these series of events throughout this day that it's, you know, she's sleeping, but there's so much noise in the apartment next to her. You're sitting there like, how is she sleeping? She's got this special needs daughter that sleeps with headsets on so that she can kind of drown out the noise. She's got to take her daughter to school in the morning while going to work at some grocery store as a cashier. And at some point, she does some sort of poor driving. After she drops her daughter off at school, she does some sort of poor driving that pisses off another driver on the road. And this driver on the road, which of course is a white man, reacts irrationally and over the top because he nearly got in a fender bender with her. And then now he gets aggressive and tries to drive her and run her off the road, spins her car out. And then the next thing you know, this guy happens to be a cop. And he threatens her and says he's going to harm her or hurt her in some way if he ever gets an opportunity to. A white female cop comes up and puts a stop to it and makes this guy go away. And I mean, this is all just like, hey, this isn't steeped in reality. There's a near fender bender isn't going to make a cop in particular, but 99.9% of the people say, hey, I'm going to try to drive this woman off the road. And so they've already, within the first 15 minutes, introduced this racial angle, and look how bad this white man treated her. And then she has this black boss at the grocery store who also is a bad man and treats her poorly, treats her rough, has no empathy for her raising this single daughter, and he ends up firing her. And then two black men come into the grocery store and do a robbery. And one of them hits her, and then she wrestles the gun away from one of them, and she shoots and kills one of the robbers. And then this black boss of hers, who she's just saved from this armed robbery, he then starts saying, hey, accusing her of, hey, you're in on this. Now, keep in mind, he's saying she set him up. She just killed the guy that's robbing them. And now she shoots and kills her boss. And this whole, every man that she runs into, whether white or black, is abusive in some man. And then there's this hero black woman cop, because people go on like a manhunt for Taraji's character, who's killed someone, killed her boss, killed a robber. It's all on videotape. It's on security film. The police look at the videotape, and this one black woman cop decides she's got a sympathetic view, and Taraji's, Janaya's actions are justifiable, and that's the cop. She's sympathetic towards Janaya, and everything that Janaya did kind of makes sense based off of how she was treated. And I could go on and on and on about just how, because Janaya ends up at a bank holding people hostage at gunpoint with this gun she took off the robber. It's all farcical. And it's all, you're watching it, and I wasn't surprised at the end when they reveal she's going through psychosis, because you're watching it and you're going, this is a crazy person. And this plot is crazier than even the crazy person. But here we are again with the black queen cop, who's the only rational person with instincts, and she just happens to realize that you know, Janaya's story all makes sense. And then there's a black woman at the bank that befriends Janaya. And then the next thing you know, Tyler Perry got the public all rallies around Janaya, and she's the victim, and they're all supporting her. And it's almost like, damn, this is like the Carmelo Anthony deal being played out in Tyler Perry's movie. And then I was like, oh no, this is more the Michael Jackson impersonator that Daniel Penny strangled and killed. And the whole movie is about making you feel bad for the crazy black woman, or rally to her support, to the crazy black woman who's killed two black men, one justifiably, one for virtually no reason. It's insane. And when I keep talking about like media, corporate media, the movies, Netflix, they're all just dumping poison. You're a victim. No matter what you do, no matter how crazy you are, no matter how violent you are, you're only doing it because this system is racist, and because you've been mistreated. You got kicked out of your home. They dragged your daughter off from school and are taking her away from you, and the racist cop is threatening to kill you. It's a farcical movie, but the point of it is, and this is where you and I disagree, Tyler Perry is the source of a lot of the delusion that black women have. His movies are there to create delusion among black women, to create a false reality. And let's say I've watched 3 or 4 Tyler Perry movies in my life. I've never liked any of them. I've always thought the plot lines were stupid and silly and poisonous. This dude he's gay, he's demonic, and his movies are demonic. And his movies are there to make black women think they can do no wrong. They're a victim of everything. The world is against them. Tyler Perry is the evil person here, far more than Taraji and the other people that star in this movie. It's his job to create delusion among black women. And Tyler Perry, job well done.
Like what you saw? Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the full episode by clicking the link below.